and let God. Oh, that's a great song right there. We got the one and only, ladies and gentlemen, the senior pastor of Mount Zion Missionary Baptist Church, Nashville, Tennessee, Bishop Walker. Good morning.
Good morning, Ricky, and good morning to everybody. And what a powerful song and what a powerful reminder that we've got to learn how to let go. The Bible says, cast your cares upon me because I care for you. And oftentimes God is waiting on you to release it so that God can work it out. I believe that there are two things that really indicate whether or not we really let go. One is trust. Do you trust God enough to know that God's got a plan to deal with it in spite of what you're trying to do? You're trying to work it out, but God's already figured it out. Do you trust him? But I believe also how you praise God. Your ability to praise God is your greatest witness of trust and letting go. The three dimensions of praise, I'll tell you real quick. Number one, and one is called process praise. I know you've let go because while you're in the thing, you've learned how to process while you're in it. It's rather to praise God than to pout. Some people have learned how to praise their way through and say, God, I know you got a plan, so I'm going to praise you rather than pout. I'm going to give you glory rather than sit here and trip. The other one, Ricky, is the post-praise. When I come out of a thing, I got sense enough to look back over my life and go back like the one leper and say, Lord, I thank you. If nobody else will praise you, I'll be the one to come back to give you glory. The final one is prophetic praise. That's the one when you say, God, before it even happens, I'm going to give you glory on your record. I believe by faith that this thing is going to work out. And as you go this week, I want you to know that whatever's happening in your life, you got to learn how to praise God in advance and say, God, no matter how it works out, I'm going to let go and trust you and believe it is already done. Here's the word for the day, done. I want you to put it in caps everywhere you go. Done. On your social media, done. Believe that if God said it, it's already done.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Already done, Bishop Walker. That's a good word. Let everybody know how you can be reached and how they can follow your sermons and get all of your books.
Hey, I want everybody real quickly, I want you to go to Mount Zion Nashville on YouTube. Check us out there. Follow me on social media at Joseph Walker 3. That's Joseph Walker, the number 3. And I want you to let me know you've been listening to the Rickey Smiley Morning Show and send me done all throughout the day. God bless.
There it is. Love you, Bishop Walker.
Love you, too.
Yes, sir. Here's Edna Tatum.
News headlines.
Entertainment. Sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, 14 minutes after the hour, got the front page right here. Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. The front page is brought to you by Olay Body. Smooth skin starts with Olay Hyaluronic Body Wash. Try Olay Body Wash with hyaluronic and powerful complex of B3. See the difference with Olay. Good morning, RSMS family. Here's what's happening in news. Tension in the Middle East worsened after Iran launched missiles toward Israel late Saturday. The attack had been anticipated since a suspected Israeli attack on an Iranian diplomatic complex in Syria earlier this month. Israel's military said 99% of the more than 300 projectiles were intercepted by Israel and its partners. Now, naturally, this has a lot of people in the U.S. concerned, like, are we going to get involved? President Biden made it clear on Sunday that the U.S. will not participate in any offensive action against Iran, according to U.S. officials familiar with the matter. In other news, severe weather is projected to impact 70 million Americans from Northeast Sunday through Tuesday in the Midwest, actually today through tomorrow. Scattered severe thunderstorms are likely on Tuesday into the evening from Chicago to east of Dallas. Forecasters warn of strong winds and possible tornadoes through tomorrow. Lastly, do you know what today is? April 15th is tax day. The deadline to file federal income tax returns and extensions to the Internal Revenue Service for most of the country. Our money expert, Janai Thornton, will be on the show later this morning to answer your last-minute tax questions. I'm Maria Moore, and that's what's happening in news. For updates and headlines, visit RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. The Hot Spot is coming up next on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
The Hot Spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and
that's hot.
You can catch me at the Hot Spot.
it's the BR18.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It is time for the Hot Spot. Hey, sitting in for Brad this morning, the one and only Maria Moore. Good morning.
Good morning and happy belated birthday to the Brad. I'm Maria Moore sitting in for her, and this is a Hot Spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. Rico Wade, a member of the pioneering Atlanta-based production trio Organized Noise and a key early Outkast collaborator, has sadly passed away. He passed away at the young age of 52 years old, and no cause of death was cited. Now, an Instagram post by his close friend Killer Mike stated, "I don't have the words to express my deep and profound sense of loss. I am praying for your wife and children. I am praying for the Wade family. I am praying for us all. I deeply appreciate your acceptance into the Dungeon family, mentorship, friendship, and brotherhood. I don't know where I would be without y'all." Now, Special K, I know that you're ATL native. And so I'm sure that you saw the rise of Organized Noise and the impact of Rico Wade throughout the years, and Beyonce Aloysius, and we've just seen so many tributes across social media. The recent 50 years of hip-hop celebration, I saw a lot of clips on that as well.
He did a lot, and he had Outkast, he had Killer Mike, he had Goody Mob. He had just so many people, and he was just such a big influence on so many people. Future, people don't know that he was behind Future's career, so he just,
Yeah, they're cousins.
Yeah, like he's been an inspiration to a lot of artists, especially coming out of Atlanta.
Yeah, well, we appreciate him, we love him, we mourn his death, and send our love and prayers out to his family. In other news, this back and forth between Rick Ross and Drake. Gary, are you following this? Oh my goodness. It's definitely giving Queen energy. So Rick Ross roasted Drake on a brand new diss track called Champagne Moments. It takes aim at everything from his flow to his nose. Now, Rick Ross accused him of getting a nose job to appear less black when he rapped, "You ain't never want to be a brother anyway. That's why you had an operation to make your nose smaller than your father's nose."
Oh?
Yeah. Drake then took to his Instagram story Sunday to share a text exchange between him and his mom, Sandy Graham, after she questioned whether the allegations about his nose were true. So basically, his mama texted him like, "Did you really get a nose job?" Now, Drake responded, "I would have got us a 2-for-1 deal if I went, Ma. It's coming from Rick Ross." Drake then alleged Rick Ross was taking type 2 diabetes drug Manjaro for weight loss, adding, "He's gone loopy. He hasn't eaten in days, and it's turned him angry and racist." Drake continued that Rick Ross is performing at proms for money and it's bad.
Man.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my gosh. It's comical the way these guys are going back and forth. And, maybe it's a publicity stunt. It's just so silly.
At least they just like soft beeping. It ain't nasty.
Yeah.
And threatening, "I'll kill you." They just arguing and just back and forth. That's all. A little back and forth. Trash talking. Trash talking. That's the best word.
Yeah, the back and forth sounds like what y'all comedians would do. So
right.
I think it's entertaining for now. Hopefully it doesn't go any further than that. I'm Maria Moore, and that's what's going on in the hot spot. Coming up next, we have Gary's word of the week. And Ricky, I heard this week is only going to be 2 syllables. So we'll see how this works out. Yeah, that's next.
Damn.
Oops, maybe I was wrong. The time now is 25 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Capital G, capital A, capital O, capital T. BICTH.
Job. J-O-B.
It's time for Gary's Word of the Week.
And you know this, man.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It's about that time for Gary's Word of the Week. Gary, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everybody. You know what, Ricky, this word today is really, I know this word. I feel somewhat insulted because I feel like, you would throw a word out, honey, like as if I don't know the word.
It's not about you.
Right.
It's about you trying to help the listeners.
Anyway, this week's word, y'all, is conscientious. Ricky.
Conscientious?
Conscientious, damn it. That's how we say the word
Conscientious.
We don't say it. No. It's pronounced conscientious.
You're going conscientious.
It's spelled CONSCIENTIOUS. Conscientious.
Conscientious.
I'm gonna give you a pass on this one. I'm gonna give you a pass. It's conscientious.
Conscientious.
Yeah, you don't put a hard accent on the SCI.
What?
Oh,
put a hard accent on the SCI. You said conchi. It's not chi. It's conscientious.
Conscientious.
Yes,
conscientious.
Anyway, we say conscientious.
No, that's wrong.
Well, I would know what you meant if you said that.
Thank you.
I would understand.
Ricky, how you say it?
Conscientious.
You know you don't say no conscientious.
Using a sentence.
Conscientious.
Okay, now here's an example how you use this in a sentence. Okay, come on. As a gossip correspondent on the radio, I am rarely conscientious in the coverage of the subjects I report on. In other words, I be saying anything. What?
But you know what? I think finally this segment on the morning show is moving into the right direction, because the first two was an epic fail. I think you got it right, Gary.
Thank you, Rick. I know damn well.
No, he gets a round of applause for this one.
Big round of applause. Thank you for that, Gary.
You're welcome.
And Gary, let everybody know how they can follow you for that word and that definition.
Yeah, follow me on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Oh, my God.
Top of the hour, it's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
The Rickey Smiley Birthday Beach Blowout is back, and we're headed down to South Florida August 9th through 11th for the biggest party of the year. For more information, go to RickySmileyBBB.com.
Ew, gotta get rid of this old bag.
Ooh, that food looks so good this morning. Is it good, Granny?
Who told you could cook? So you can't cook with a damn girl.
Well, if I'd have known that, I wouldn't be cooking your food, honey.
Well, I had to survive a little bit on something.
Well, thanks for being honest with me, Granny.
Yeah, somebody need to be honest with you before you kill somebody.
Hold it! He's half man, half woman.
It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the tea. It's Gary, baby.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Don't miss Gary's tea party at my birthday beach blowout August the 9th through the 11th. And listen, we moved it to Hollywood Beach, Florida, so you need to get your friends together and book your room now. It sells out every year, so make sure you go to RickySmileyBBB.com. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Monday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And like you said, don't forget to book the party. Because, Ricky, if they don't get it, they're going to miss
that tea
all
party
the
be
hot
jumping.
tea. Oh, yes, baby. Tea and crumpets. But here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Russell Simmons, y'all, everybody's excited about it. It's being reported, y'all, that Russell Simmons has a new lady in his life. And it's being confirmed, y'all, that Russell's 66 and his longtime friend Lisa Ray McCoy, 58, are dating, y'all. They're saying that it's the first age-appropriate girlfriend that Russell has in years now. They're saying Russell is currently living in Bali, and Lisa Ray, honey, took a trip, y'all, to the Asian paradise to meet up with her new baby, y'all. Now, they're saying Russell is an American entrepreneur, writer, and record executive, and he co-founded the hip-hop label Def Jam Recordings and created the clothing fashion line Fat Farm, y'all. So everybody's excited about it. They're saying Russell Simmons' net worth was only estimated at $340 million back in 2011. So congratulations, Ricky. Isn't that nice? That Russell and Lisa Ray allegedly are a couple. I mean, because they seem like they could be together. You know, Lisa Ray deserves a good man, and, you know, Russell is a good man, even though he ran away to Bali because of all the stuff that he was going through recently. But I think it's a great thing, and I want to congratulate him and what happened.
Yeah, let's go. That's the way they're doing it. Let's go.
Yes. I can't believe he's 66. You said he's 66 years old?
Yeah.
And she's like 57. Yeah, they would definitely make a good couple.
Yes,
she's
Lord.
really, really nice and sweet, and we love her. And, you know.
And she's producing, I think it's Uncensored on TV One I was watching last night, so congratulations to Lisa. She's a producer and a director, so congratulations to her. All right, moving on in other celebrity news. Oh, my God, this is interesting. Stephen A. Smith, Ricky, y'all guy, Mr. Stephen A. Smith, he finally addressed y'all those rumors about he and Miss Molly. How y'all say that name? Quorum, honey. Now, you know, it was reported, y'all, that they were dating, but they're saying that he said that, no, there's nothing going on with him. He said, you understand what I'm saying? He said, America's been lying about that for a couple of years. He said, oh, yeah. He said, you know, he got to talk about it and stuff. He said, but first of all, everybody knows, which I didn't know, but he said everybody knows, honey, his taste. He said, so they know that that's a compliment to her. He said, and obviously she has great taste as well. He said, so I guess the America's way of saying we both really, really look good. He said, but it does mean that First Take not only is the number one show because of our content, he said, but they looked the part. But let me tell you something, honey. I don't care what nobody say. Wherever there's a little smoke, there's some fire. And, you know, they came to work dressed up one day looking alike and whatever. And, you know, honey, what?
Yeah, that's just a pure coincidence. Probably had on the same outfit. And that man all the women out there and that man around them NBA chicks and everybody that watch that number one show on ESPN. He not finna mess with nobody. He ain't finna eat where he eat or whatever.
Yeah, where he cockeyed. Yeah, but that's what they say. But Ricky, you know, a black man's kryptonite is a European woman.
Yeah, I don't think he would do that. And then she got a baby with Jalen Rose, and they were, together. I just don't. It's got too many choices.
Yeah, well, she didn't tell you already, or she kind of like black. Then isn't Jalen Rose black?
Yeah.
That don't mean nothing.
Well, hey. But anyway, I'm so glad he just addressed that and let us know that it's not true, honey, because we do know wherever there's a little smoke, there's some fire. So there you have it.
Oh, my goodness.
All right, the color today is one of my favorite colors. My color today is Atomica. On the high end, you say Atomica, and on the low end, you say beautiful orange. That's your color for today.
Beautiful orange. All right, y'all give it up for Gary with the T. All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. I got the wake-up call. Get up at 866-9-RICKEY. All right, here we go.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Cause he woke you up this morning, slid you in your house shoes, so it would be better. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Wanna know where you calling from, so come on and tell us and just wake up.
This is Bradley Brooks from Greenville, South Carolina, calling for my Uncle Dennis. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Wake up to my beautiful girlfriend, Leah, my daughter, Gigi, my son, DiCaprio, my son, Donatello. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
This is Brian from Zebulon, North Carolina. I want to wake up my wife, Tamika, my kids, BJ and Brianna. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
This is Sean Brown from Hammond, Louisiana. I would like to wake up my mom, my siblings, my god baby Shay. Everybody wake up, wake up, wake up.
Wake up. If you listening on your radio, it's a whole gang of cities tuned in, lock in. What's yours? Cause we gon' let them know. Come on, Huntsville, wake up. Chattanooga, wake up. And Shreveport, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Where you at, Jackson? Wake up. Savannah, wake up. And Charleston, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
All right, so here's a pretty interesting story. You know, high school kids have been pulling dumb stunts forever, but this kid might take the cake. A 17-year-old student at the Baker High School in New York was arrested for a stunt he pulled last week. So he sent a fax posing as a principal announcing that he was resigning. Oh, that sounds normal, right? Well, he was caught after police realized he put his own cell phone number on the cover sheet of the fax. So he was quickly discovered because he didn't know exactly how faxes work. He created fake school email accounts. He used them to send the fax, and he also used the accounts to try to get another student in trouble and get information about another student, but those efforts were unsuccessful. He was charged with 2 counts of criminal impersonation.
Oh, yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
These kids,
you know
man,
what? I'm on the fence with this one.
Why?
What's his record? What's his previous record? Had he been in trouble before? Because it seems like a prank that maybe shouldn't be. I hate to see a kid marked with a felony for doing something that is kind of more of a prank.
It ain't like he sent an email where the principal said, I'm announcing that I'm coming out the closet.
Right. I mean,
it could have been brutal, but he just said resigning.
Suspend him. Don't let him graduate. Don't let him march or something like that. But I'm real leery of putting a felony charge on a teenager like that.
Yeah, but it says he was trying to get information about other students and get them in trouble. So it seems like he got some little.
Exactly. He knew exactly what he was doing, and somebody have to be the example.
His family need to get a good attorney.
It's a kid in my neighborhood that's a genius. I mean, he is a computer, what do you call genius? And he shut down or got in the whole Hoover school system and did something. That's how smart he is.
See, now that's different because that can really affect, people's livelihoods. But something like this,
good kid, by the way. He's just smart as hell.
Exactly, too smart for his own good.
Yeah, being too smart can be a problem. We was talking about that in the studio the other day. Too smart can be a problem because that goes wrong a lot of times.
Yeah, but we got them to get the smart and use it and use the smart to go in the right direction. But man, you let some kids know that they got some access to something they don't have access to, and they real smart. Yeah, so.
But Ricky, have you ever pulled a prank in school? I know you have in Sunday school.
Yeah, we were supposed to help load the back when I was high school, I think Maxi Pass was trying to advertise to get girls to buy more of this particular product, Maxi Pass. And we had to load them off into the girls' gym. And, man, we would open up them things to see what it was. And them little peel off and stickers and them things, we had them things stuck everywhere, all over the school, on lockers.
That's funny.
I had them. No, I didn't get in trouble because they don't know who did it. But, man, we had got a box of them, not a few boxes of them. And, man, we had them Maxi Pass all over. They was on lockers, on the school doors. They was on. Had the Maxi Pass. That was when the wings first came out, when they added the wings to the Maxi Pass.
Jesus.
That was
you
after
just
the
exposed yourself, so they know who did it now.
Yeah, they know now. But yeah, that's when they added the wings, man. Them things.
Right.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I used to have one. I took one home and peel it off, and you stick it to the back of your G.I. Joe and make it fly with the wings. Black Tony.
Yo, hey, cuz I'm on my way on.
Hey, boy, it's Brad's birthday, boy.
I know, Saturday. That's why I'm at work.
Oh.
That's just why I'm at work. Cause I had bought her a gift. I had bought her a birthday present.
What you bought her?
Cause I'm real conscientious about people's birthday. You know what I'm saying? Huh?
You're really what about people's birthdays?
I'm real conscientious about people's birthday. I learned a new word today. I'm real conscientious about Brad's birthday, so I had bought her a birthday gift. But that's why I can't. That's why I'm at work, Rick. Cause I messed up. Well, I ain't messed up, but Rick, you ever go to Burlington?
Yeah, I go to Burlington all the time.
Yeah, Saturday in the bag, but they be selling on stuff on the clearance, on the little clearance or a little thing, little section.
Where you check out at?
Yeah, in the clearance. Now in the clearance where it be like 50% off, 60% off out it. I had bought Brad a gift from back though, and I got to take it back, so I got to wait for them to open up so I could exchange it for.
What they got to do with you not coming to work though?
Saudi, I can't. Saudi, this Brad. Saudi Brad is like a real celebrity. She a real rapper. And I can't give her no.
And you went and got her some off the clearance rack at Burlington Coat Factory?
Yeah, I got her some Nike slides.
She got some Nike. She already got some Nike slides.
Okay, I got her some more Nike slides, but it was out it was out there. They red with white letters on it. But look, here's the problem. The Nike ain't spelled right, Shawty.
Oh, okay. You got that.
Because they got him out I got him out the clearance rack and it's spelled Niek.
Yeah,
I can't give her no.
Brand.
Yeah, I can't give her no. Cause she gonna be upset. So I'm waiting for them to open up, and then I'm gonna try to switch them out for some Pumas.
Yeah, but that keeping you from coming to work though.
Yeah, well, I cut down and open up till 10 o'clock. So what I'm supposed to do?
Come to work, and get off work, and then go get the Nike slides.
So I want her to be real excited and happy and give me a hug and a kiss.
Tony.
I want her to give me a hug and a kiss. She gonna say, Black Tony, I can't believe you bought me some Nike slides, even if it's spelled Niek.
Black Tony, you could have came to work, got off work. I would have let you leave 15 minutes early. Then slide.
Because traffic be too bad, shot. I wouldn't have got back till about 12 o'clock, and she'd be gone. And think I forgot about her birthday.
They don't have nothing to do with us. Black Tony, your job.
I'm not trying to help her upset at me, because you know what she gonna think if I did that. You know what she gonna think?
Yeah.
She gonna think I'm not conscientious.
Oh yeah, you learned a new word.
Yep. I'll see y'all tomorrow.
Hey, is that what you did for the word this morning? The word of the week to expand your vocabulary, Gary.
That was my word. So evidently he listened to the radio, but he don't come in and ask the word.
And we use the word conscientious in a sentence, Black Tony.
Black Tony is very conscientious that Gary can't say conscientious. I'm very conscientious about that.
Destiny Dominique, come in here. Hurry up. Listen, we about to have a eclipse. I need y'all to unplug everything. I don't want nothing plugged up. No TVs, no phones. As a matter of fact, power them phones off. Them iPads, that game, unplug all that and sit it on the back porch, just in case it explodes. Listen, don't run no water in here. Don't open no doors. Keep all the windows closed. What you mean, what it got to do with our stuff? You don't know what the eclipse gonna bring us. Thing only happen every 400 years or something like that. It's a phenomenon. I know what I'm talking about. I'm serious now. When it happened, I don't want nobody walking. I don't want nobody moving. I want you laying down. You need to lay down and pray. Matter of fact, look in there in the drawer and get my oil out of there. Bring my holy oil. I'ma cover y'all real quick. You don't wear no glasses and look up at the sun. I don't care what the TV told you. They don't know what they talking about. I know what I'm talking about. You don't look at it.
Black mamas, I swear.
Hold it!
He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, y'all, rooms are selling out fast for my birthday beach blowout in Hollywood, Florida. Y'all make sure you call your friends and log on to RickySmileyBBB.com to reserve your room today. All right, y'all, Gary has the tea and the color of the day. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Monday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Ricky, this is a very touching story. It's almost remind me of just here on our show and our colleagues. But it's being reported, y'all, that 2 years ago, Ricky, former WNBA star Brittney Griner, y'all, was released from the pen, honey, from the Russian pen, y'all, after spending 4 months in jail for possession of a vape pipe, y'all. Well, guess what? Over the weekend, y'all, Brittney and her wife, attorney Sherelle Griner, announced they are expecting their first child together, y'all. Yes, Brittney and her wife, Sherelle, are expecting their baby. Now, she said, can't believe, honey, we're less than 3 months away, honey, from meeting our favorite human being. Hashtag baby Griner coming soon, y'all. Hashtag July 2024. Isn't that beautiful?
That is. Congratulations to them.
Yes, that is beautiful, honey. So they are having a child together, honey. So Brittney and Sherelle, y'all. And they look like they're going to be very happy parents, honey. They look like they can't wait to have their child together. So congratulations, y'all, to Brittney and her wife. All right, moving on. In other celebrity news, y'all, at the end of season 13, baby, of The Real Housewives of Atlanta, fans were shocked, y'all, to discover that the cast member Portia Williams, y'all, had gotten engaged to former friend of the cast, Miss Fallon Penis. A strange husband, y'all, Simon Guardia, with whom, y'all, you know, she filmed several scenes at their beautiful Georgia mansion. Well, now, baby, Fallon is talking. Fallon said she warns, y'all, she warned if she ever runs into Portia, honey, that there isn't going to be any talking. And now it's being reported, y'all, that Fallon, yes, that's Fallon, honey, you know, who was married to Simon. Honey, that's Simon's ex-wife. So, she
now
told...
she want to fight Portia for what?
Well, I don't know if she want to fight or not, but she don't know. But guess what? It was reported that Fallon and Dennis was spotted, y'all, recently at a wine sipping because I guess Dennis has a bourbon or cognac or whatever, and found that Fallon was spotted with Dennis or at the same event with Dennis, honey. And they were talking and carrying on together, y'all. So, you know, I think a lot of people are doing it. That's a new thing, Ricky. Now, if you're with a person and that person take your mate or what have you, you go take that person mate. Because, you know, what's his name did it? What's his name? Holmes, TJ Holmes, and, you know, his wife, and they did like a switch. So that's the new thing now. So, you know, but Fallon and Simon, they were, Dennis, y'all, they were doing a cognac tasting in Montgomery, Alabama, y'all, to help promote Dennis's new cognac. Cognac. A cognac tasting, honey. And Fallon was there to help Dennis out and stuff. So, you know, people are wondering, honey, if this is going to be the new couple. And, I mean, you know, Ricky, you got to get love where you can. So, if, you know, if somebody took your man or woman and they have a spouse just lingering along by themselves, you just go ahead and get with that person. And,
now, who is Fallon?
Fallon is Simon's ex-wife.
You got lost in all of this.
Fallon is Simon's ex-wife. She's a beautiful young lady, honey.
So she hanging out with Dennis.
That's right.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what you're supposed to do.
No, you're not supposed to do
Do you know who
that.
Dennis is, Ricky?
Yeah, that's Portia, baby daddy.
Yeah. So, honey, so now.
And they together in Montgomery.
Yep, honey, at a nice cognac sipping taste.
Who's together in Montgomery?
Fallon and Dennis.
Okay, so
Dennis is Portia's baby daddy.
So Simon wants to fight Fallon?
No, Simon don't have nothing to do with it. Fallon just made it clear that she just told Portia if she ran into her, there would be no talking.
Oh, she said on site.
Yeah, so honey, however that situation may
fighting
be,
on site?
I don't think they're gonna fight because women don't.
When they say it ain't gonna be no talking,
they say it's gonna be on site.
Right. When they say on site, that means somebody can throw some hands.
Yeah.
I don't think they would fight because those are two beautiful women, honey. I can imagine them
Portia
fighting.
look
honey.
like she can fight.
So did Dennis fight Simon?
You don't want that.
No.
You don't want that.
No, Dennis didn't fight Simon. But anyway, y'all, so we're going to keep both parties lifted in prayer. But if Dennis and Fallon are together, I mean, congratulations. Portia was with Simon, and, you know, she realized he wasn't what she wanted. So you just move on. So congratulations to these
So what happened to the
beautiful
little
people.
man that Fallon had a baby with?
Oh, I don't know where he is, child. I know, honey. She had a baby with him, honey. He
The
just,
little guy, the
I
little-
know. He's
her friend.
surfacing.
He
Yeah.
trying to be funny.
Yeah, but she did have a baby with another guy, though. I think he was the pool boy at one
So
point.
did he fight Portia?
I don't know. But anyway, moving on in other celebrity news, y'all, Kanye West, they're saying, y'all, that last year Kanye West listed his beautiful $57 million Malibu beachfront mansion at a $4 million loss on it after starting a major renovation that he later abandoned, having never even moved into the house. Y'all, now they're saying he has slashed the price for under $14 million, honey, off of the price, honey, after being, honey, unable to find a buyer. And a lot of people saying that Kim needs to go ahead and buy it from him so she could own it. But they're saying that right now, honey, Kanye, honey, is short on his coins, honey.
How much is it?
They're saying Kanye reduced his Malibu mansion price by $14 million. You know, now it was 57.
Oh, okay.
Oh, gosh.
Rick, there you go.
So that was cheap though, honey. So, but right now they're saying, honey, he's probably going through financial difficulties. So please stand by. But nevertheless,
And it's selling what?
His
Malibu mansion.
His Malibu mansion, Rick, is sad, honey.
You ought to go on and get that, man.
Oh no, sir.
Yeah,
I can't
I wonder
afford
what
it.
the mortgage payment on that is going to
Something
be
$38
monthly.
million, right?
It's-
Yeah,
Ooh,
but
that's
you
a
probably,
lot.
I mean, it's probably about
It's about $5 or $6 grand a month.
Really?
1,500? No.
Yeah, a month or something like that. But nevertheless, y'all, let's keep Kanye lifted up in prayer, hopefully and prayerfully, that somebody buys this mansion and stuff because he definitely needs to sell it. So there you have it. All right, the color today is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is Atakama. On the high end, you say Atakama, and on the low end, you say beautiful orange. That's your color for today.
Orange, not orange. The orange.
Orange, yeah. You can't be telling nobody. The rich girls don't
said
go and
that.
so say, I want an orange blouse. She said, I want an orange blouse.
Nobody ever said that.
Y'all give it up for Gary with the team.
Did you see that post?
People are talking.
Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Listen, this morning we have the pleasure of speaking with an icon, a living legend. She's a jack of all trades, singing, acting, dancing, entertaining, and more. Her influence has impacted generations. Y'all, please give it up for the one and only, the legendary Janet Jackson. Miss Jackson, if you're nasty.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good. How are you? Thank you for coming on this morning. We are so happy.
Thank you for having me. I'm well,
Yes,
thank you.
yes, and if you haven't been able to see a performance in person, you can catch her on her Together Again tour kicking off June the 4th. Janet, what can the fans expect from this tour? So happy to have you again.
Thank you so much. We were so fortunate for it to be such a success and to be able to come back around again by demand, actually. And we're switching it up a little bit. It's the same base, the same structure for the Together Again tour that we did last summer, but there are going to be some surprises, a few set changes, a few maybe some costume changes that are different, and a few other things. The set list change, and there might be some other surprises as well.
Yes.
I can't wait because I was there at the last one. Good morning, Jen. How are you?
I'm good. It's so good to hear you.
I know. It's good to hear you, too. Now, last year, the tour sold out in minutes in 36 cities. What is your favorite part about doing the tour?
Oh, my gosh. I think one of the things that I absolutely love is being on stage, actually performing. I love meeting fans and listening to their... you guys, there were so many stories because I've been doing it for so long. And then it trickles down from one generation to the next, or how you've impacted their lives or the lives of their family members. It's just so heartwarming. So it never gets boring for me, and it's nice to hear that. It's nice to feel that positive energy.
Yeah, that's so dope.
So, Janet, now we're here that you're going to work on a sequel to your Lifetime documentary, Janet Jackson. So when can we expect, and what do you plan on sharing with the fans this time?
Oh, my gosh. Yeah. Once again, I'm just so appreciative and so thankful that it was as successful as it was. So they've asked us to come back and to do a sequel, and it's gonna be a little different. I don't want to give too much away because it's forever evolving, and I don't want to say one thing and then it turns out to be another. So, but it should be a lot of fun, and hopefully everybody will enjoy it as much as they did the first.
So, Janet, we are so excited to see you on stage again, and I know there's so much preparation that goes into preparing for a tour. What has that been like for you, and coming up with new routines and aligned with the new music and everything? What's that energy like?
It's crazy, I have to tell you, because at the moment, I just finished the Asian leg of this tour, and which was what we did in the summer last year in the States. So it's still continuing that, but yet starting on the new tour for this summer for America. So it's still having to remember the old, but yet learning new choreography, new songs. So it gets a little confusing at times. And there's still some one-offs that I have to do. Like I have a show in the Bahamas to do at the end of this month on the 27th, and then I have Lovers and Friends in Vegas, May 4th.
Wow.
So I still have to be in the mindset of the tour that I did last year, and for the Japan leg, and well, like I said, Asia part of the leg, but yet still remember what the old choreography, but keep my mind on what I'm.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. They're gonna go crazy when you come out for Lovers and Friends. They are gonna lose their minds.
I tell you,
Oh my God!
Thank you.
If you sing again in Funny How Time Fly, they're going to have to get up and escort me out of that auditorium. it had me in my feelings so hard. That video, that again, the guy with the drip, that one wipes me out. That's my favorite.
Come on, dog. Come on, man. We talking to legendary Janet Jackson. So let's talk to the actress real fast, because your acting career is flawless, all the way from Penny from Good Times to Poetic Justice, Why Did I Get Married, Nutty Professor, I mean, on and on. What was your favorite role or character that you played?
I'd have to say probably Penny, and I would probably say Charlene from Different Strokes.
Yes.
Yeah. I miss those days. I miss those times. Todd and I still stay in touch.
That's nice. Oh, wow.
Yeah, we still text and check on each other. Yeah, I miss that time, and I had so much fun and being around. Oh yeah, and there was Fame as well. You guys, I tend to forget.
Fame, yep.
The things that you do in A New Kind of Family with Rob Lowe, and I've just been so fortunate, thankful to God for everything that He has bestowed upon me. I'm just very, very thankful to Him.
When do you find time to rest, though? That's what I'm thinking. And how's your beautiful son? Because I'm a mom now. You know, we have sons, and I'm very excited.
Yes, congratulations to you, by the way. He's great. He's wonderful. He's my soul, you guys. He's my everything. And now you understand what I'm talking about, Brett. Now you can feel. How old is your baby?
He's 9 months. He just turned 9 months. Time flies.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Doesn't it? It goes by so quickly. So please take as many pictures as you possibly can in video, and take in every single moment of it. Really cherish it. Yeah, it goes by so quickly.
And we are so grateful that you stopped by this morning, and also excited about the tour this summer. And let people know where they can get dates and the ticket information.
You could see the dates on my website, Ticketmaster. You'll be able to find it for sure. So we're excited, guys. We can't wait, because it's going to be some nice surprises.
I cannot wait either, and we will all be there. Thank you so much for stopping by. Y'all give it up and show your love for the legendary, the iconic Janet Jackson. Yeah, baby. Listen, a young lady from Chicago hit us up in the Rickey Smiley's DM because she let her boyfriend's sister borrow some money. Well, as you can imagine, that went bad. Here's what happened.
Hi, my name is Tamika. I'm from Chicago, and I need a little bit of advice. So I was trying to be nice because my sister-in-law, she asked me to borrow $800, and she was crying and everything. She said she was going to get evicted with her children, and I felt kind of bad. So I let her borrow the money. But she told me, hey, don't tell my brother, which is my husband. And I was like a little iffy about that, but I went ahead and let her borrow the money. But now I see her up in Vegas having a good time partying, and she hasn't said anything about giving me my money back. And I feel like her telling me not to tell her brother is because she was trying to play me. What should I do?
Yeah, I'll just put it out there. I had a relative hit me up about some emergencies, and I gave him $500, and I looked on Facebook, and they were on a cruise the following week. Real talk. And I never forgot. It just made me, they do that.
Did they ever say anything to you about it?
Oh, no. I mentioned it to another family member. I was going to say something about it, and they was like, well, they was in need of some bills. I said, well, they should have canceled their cruise and paid the bills, where the cruise was already paid for. You know how the women in the family stick together and they try to take up for each other. But I thought it was BS or whatever. And then when you confront somebody about something like that, you get looked at as the mean person or whatever. But they did. They borrowed $500 from me. Blew me up a week because they had an emergency. When I looked on Facebook, her and her kids was on a cruise. Yep. And we don't speak to this day, and not just because of that, but just not a good person, in my opinion. What are y'all thoughts on that?
I think what happened with this person here is she messed up when she said, don't say nothing to your husband about it.
That part. I would never do something like that behind my husband's back.
Yeah.
Because now you got a problem. Girl, you just need to accept the fact that you got played. Because if you go tell your husband about it, he's going to be like, why did you loan her the money behind my back? So.
Yeah,
well, but it's her money.
And then she put her in the situation by asking her not to tell her husband. That's not cool either. But you don't do what everybody asks you to do. Say, no, I'm gonna have to talk it over. I don't make moves like that with that kind of money without talking to my husband. Let them know that you are one. Because see, people like that, they like to divide. That's a form of manipulation, in my opinion. Asking her not to tell your husband, who's the head of the household, who making the money. That money coming out, some of that money coming out of his pocket, and he know his sister better than you do. Right? Yeah. So he know your sister is a liar and a manipulator, and he would have told her, no, you don't give her nothing. With a lying and manipulating self. Boy, when I tell you, go ahead, Gary.
No, I was saying, I don't loan money, and if somebody asks me for money, if a friend of mine or somebody asks me for money, say somebody come to me and say, Gary, can you loan me $100? I'm like, no, but I'll give you $25, and you get 3 or more of your friends and get the other 75, and there goes your 100, honey, because I don't do that. Or I go to the pawn shop, so no.
And I'm going to tell you something else. I don't want to hear the backstory of everything. Hey, save all of that for your therapist. Because I got a lot of issues. I don't need to know the backstory and all the details, because then you go to bed with all of that stuff on your mind and your heart, in your heart, mixed with the stuff that you already got. So, hey, just ask me a simple question. I got this going on, or just can you help me with anything? I don't need to know the amount. If you need $3,000. I don't need to know the amount. Say, hey, listen, I have a situation. I need a little help. If you can bless me, here's my cash app. Keep it at that. But don't give me the details. And then I got to go to bed. And you talking about you on the dialysis machine and y'all need to get this. I don't need to know the details. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes
or pay the bill direct. Like if your lights are getting cut off, let me pay the light company directly on
then
your
they gonna
behalf.
be able to go on the cruise ship. They ain't gonna be able to go on the cruise. They'll come up with it. But when I tell you, you got family members and folks that are lying scammers, and just the audacity to hit you up for a certain amount of money, it's just absolutely sickening. And I'm gonna tell everybody, man. It's not popular to say no, but you can say no. You can't say no, but to keep from feeling guilty, don't let people tell you all the details. Just say, hey, I don't want to get all in your personal business. Let them go talk to their personal friends about their personal business. Just say, hey, I need a little help, Here's my Cash App. If you can help me, I would really appreciate it without knowing the details so you won't have that riding on you all day. What you saying, Kay?
I'm gonna tell you how they'll make it worse. They'll act like they know what kind of money you got when they don't want to pay you back, and then they'd be like, "Well, I see you've been working all these. I see you've been doing a lot of shows lately. I see you getting that money in. That ain't got nothing to do with the $500 you owe me. That has nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
I don't care if I'm making $1, if I'm making $1 million, I still need my money back.
But what I want to know, how does the $40 get funky when it's on its way back?
Okay. That little funky $40.
Funky ass $40. How does the $40 you give somebody money, but it get thrown back at you, or back at you, with an attitude, or whatever, and then next thing you know, the kinship and the friendship ends off of that. But Gary, you did say something important. It's all about what you negotiate. Just because somebody asks you for $800, that don't mean you have to give them $800.
No.
But like you said, I would give you $200, but you got to promise that you never ask me for nothing else again. And then what you do is you buy them off. You buy everybody off. Everybody know not to ask it because I gave you $200. You figure out how to get the rest, which is fair. That's fair. It's not your responsibility for the whole $800, but let you go out and figure out how you gonna get the rest of the money. And you gave hold on. $200 is a blessing.
It sure
is. It's more
is.
than you had.
Nah.
It's more than you had. You got other things to do, and you ain't got to cut off your family vacation and take money out of your family vacation to give it to them because they got issues. But if you give them anything, it's a blessing. And thank you, and I really appreciate it, and I love you, and I'll pay you back. No, I don't pay me back.
The Rickey Smiley Birthday Beach Blowout is back, and we're headed down to South Florida August 9th through 11th for the biggest party of the year. For more information, go to RickySmileyBBB.com.
Time is up. The IRS is in full collection mode for 2024, issuing liens, levies, and garnishments to anyone who has a past tax debt or unfiled tax returns. Don't wait till it's too late. Your paycheck and bank accounts are at risk of being seized. Call now and stop the collection process today. If you're living check to check, no matter how much you're making, you still may qualify for the Fresh Start programs offered by the IRS to reduce or even eliminate your tax debt. It's just a 5-minute call to get
finance, wealth, and growth. It's Money Mondays on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
You better believe it. It's Money Mondays. Listen, today, April the 15th, the tax deadline. Listen now, we know you have a lot of tax questions, and our money expert, Janai, throwing this here to get you straight. Janai, good morning.
Everybody.
Absolutely. Happy to have you, and we got a lot of, questions that people set us in the DMs. Now, Lauren from Jackson, Mississippi want to know what website can she use to file her extension electronically for free?
Okay, Lauren, you can go to irs.gov, TurboTax, H&R Block, even Cash App. You can file your extensions for free and even file your tax returns for free. You can file them electronically. So you're going to get until October 15th to file your tax return. But, Ricky, this is what's important. It's fine to file an extension. I'm even filing an extension today, but it is only an extension of time to file. It is not an extension of time to pay. If you owe, you need to pay as much as you can today with your extension or your tax return.
That is so good to know. Well, Janai, I like this question here because I have adult children in my household, children who have made money. David from Charlotte said his 17-year-old daughter only made $6,000 last year. Is she required to file a tax return?
All right, David. Now that if you have to file a tax return, depends upon your income level. So, for example, if you're single, you don't have to file unless you made more than $13,850. Head of household, $20,800. So your daughter doesn't have to file, but if she had federal and state taxes withheld from her check and she wants to get that money back, then she should certainly file for sure.
All right, go ahead, Gary.
Yeah. All right, so now, Janai, Tori from Cleveland, who wants to know if her student loans were forgiven last year, does she have to pay taxes on the loan amount that was forgiven?
That's a really, really good question, Tori. So, no, student loans that are forgiven are not taxable. But, it's interesting, though. A lot of people don't know, Gary, that certain debts, if they are canceled, or discharge, you do have to typically pick them up as income. You have to report that on your tax return. But for right now, if your student loans have been discharged or forgiven, you do not have to pick that up on your tax return.
All right, Jeff, go ahead, Gary.
No, because I feel a certain kind of way with these forgiving student loans, honey. I don't know. I'm still
Because
out
you
there.
paid short. Because you paid short.
Yes.
Because he went there and made all them bad grades and still didn't graduate. We got Jeff from the DF Dub said his 19-year-old daughter, Ashley, who lives with him, is working part-time and is not attending college anymore. Jeff want to know, can he still claim her as a dependent?
Jeff, unfortunately not. The way that the rule works is you can claim your child as a dependent up until age 24, provided that they are a full-time student. So once your child is over 18 and they are no longer a full-time student anymore, you cannot claim them as a dependent anymore.
Oh, wow. That's news. Okay, Janai, Kim from Atlanta said she owes the IRS but can't afford to pay her balance in full. She wants to know how to make payment arrangements with the IRS.
Okay, Kim, it's really, really easy to make payment arrangements with the IRS. Please go to irs.gov. Again, irs.gov. A very easy form 9465. You can complete that, and in less than 10 minutes, you can get approved for a payment plan, provided you owe less than $50,000 and you are current, meaning you have filed all of your tax returns. The IRS will give you up to 5 years to pay off that debt. Now, each state's rules are a little bit different, but all states typically have a very similar process where you can set up a payment plan.
All right, so Janai, Cameron from Baton Rouge said his father died in November of 2023, and he received a W-2 from his father's employer in January. So does Cameron have to file a tax return for his deceased father?
And actually, Gary, most people don't realize that, but the answer to that is yes. So if someone passed away last year, you had a loved one who passed away last year, and they were working or getting some sort of income coming in, a final return is required to be filed. So what I want people to know who's responsible for that, the executor, the person who's in charge of wrapping up this deceased loved one's business, they may be required to file the return, but if that deceased person owes any tax, they are not responsible for it. It's the deceased person's estate. But if they're going to get a refund from the IRS or the state, that money is going to get paid to the deceased person's estate. So, yes, that final return must be filed.
Gary, think about that. You dead. You done work your butt off, and you dead and gone to somebody else get your income tax check.
Okay, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like,
that's what they're
ain't that upsetting?
That's very much so upsetting. That's why they say, anyway, we're working for somebody else anyway, Ricky, because when we die, somebody's going to take our stuff anyway. So.
Get your whole income tax and go to the club and drink and pop bottles.
Okay.
You at the cemetery stressed out.
Thinking about you. Thinking about
you at the cemetery stressed out.
Stressed out. Jesus. Ain't that something, Gary? That did something to me right there.
You and me both, honey. The world just ain't right. I don't like
paying
this.
taxes. Like, I wish I could get out and make some under the table money, pay taxes just in case I die. They won't get it. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
Janai, thank you. Janai, thank you so much for this helpful information this morning. If people have tax questions, I need more resources. How can they follow you?
Of course, you all can follow me at Janai Thornton. That's JINITHORNTON. And ladies, you can join my free money community at thankmelater.money. Happy Tax Day, everybody.
Hey, happy tax day. Y'all give it up for Janai Thornton.
Yes.
More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
News headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, 26 minutes after the hour. Got your front page right here. Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, RSMS family. Here's what's happening in news. Tension in the Middle East worsened after Iran launched missiles towards Israel on late Saturday. The attack had been anticipated since a suspected Israeli strike on an Iranian diplomatic complex in Syria earlier this month. Now, Israel's military said 99% of the more than 300 projectiles were intercepted by Israel and its partners. President Biden has made it clear Sunday that the U.S. will not participate in any offensive action against Iran, according to U.S. officials familiar with the matter. In other news, this was a really cool video that I saw circulating on social media. Vice President Kamala Harris celebrated historically black colleges and universities, HBCUs, with the cast of the sitcom A Different World. Did y'all see those pictures and videos floating around?
Yeah.
I thought that was so cool. The White House promoted their efforts to reduce the burden of student debt. Now, in a video posted on Friday, Harris highlighted the Biden-Harris administration's moves to eliminate student debt from millions of Americans. And I know, Kay, we've been talking about this a lot with Jeff about how the Biden administration needs to continue to put out what they're doing.
Yeah, because that's helping real people in real ways. And people say, what are they doing for black people? Well, there's a lot of black people in that mix.
Oh, yeah. And then lastly, we know today is tax day, but it's also WNBA draft day, Ricky. So this is arguably the most anticipated since the 2013 draft when Brittney Griner went #1 overall to the Phoenix Mercury. Of course, we're looking at what's going to happen with Caitlin Clark, expected to be #1 in the draft. I would love to know, fellas, Super Dave, Ricky, what are y'all thinking about some of the other players? Angel Reese. Any predictions for tonight?
Is Angel Reese in the draft?
I don't think she's coming out.
No, she's in the
she's
draft.
not?
She's
She is, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
She's getting ready right now, but she won't be in the top 5.
What about one of her team?
Oh, you don't think she's going to be in the top 5?
Oh, no, she's still raw. She needs some more polishing.
What about her teammate, Flau'jae?
She's still in school.
She's still, okay, so she's not coming out.
South Carolina.
The center?
Yes.
Yeah. What time does the draft start?
7:30 p.m. is what I saw online. Yeah.
I got 30 minutes to watch it. Okay.
Yeah, that's going to be real good. I am so excited for women's sports and women's basketball. I hope to see these arenas full and people actually going out to games and getting excited. There's some amazing college basketball players now.
So the Lakers drafting them and all the other basketball teams?
WNBA.
WNBA. Yeah. You can get the buzzer.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and this hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, 29 before the top of the hour. Y'all sitting in for the one and only the Brett. We got the one and only Maria Moore doing a hot spot this morning. What up, Maria?
Good morning, Ricky. Yeah, sitting in for the Brat, and this is a hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. Trey Songz, Gary, he's been in and out with all of these accusations. Now he has reached a settlement with a woman who accused the singer of sexually assaulting her at a Los Angeles party in 2016.
2016. Oh, that's a long time.
Yeah, so Trey Songz and the woman identified as Jane Doe in a $25 million lawsuit. You think he got that much to pay? She filed against him in 2023, settled the suit for an undisclosed amount. As a result, a court date that was scheduled for September 16th will be vacated. Now, the terms of the settlement read, the settlement agreement conditions dismissal of this matter on the satisfactory completion of specified terms that are not to be performed within 45 days of the date of the settlement. A request for dismissal will be filed no later than June 10th, 2024. Does it sound like a payoff, or he just trying to not waste his time with attorneys? What do you think?
No, that's a payoff. Just go ahead and pay off and be done with it. Just get it done. But I know one thing, y'all, me and Ricky, Special K and Roxy, when y'all around these women, certain things, y'all need to just wave.
What you mean?
Because if you say something and your butt get charged with sexual assault, honey, then you're going to be broke.
I had them kind of problems.
So
I don't be alone with no woman that ain't my wife. I don't be in the dressing room. I don't be in the hallway.
They run up to you. They real aggressive, and it makes me so uncomfortable. Because you just don't know what the hell you gonna get. And I'm talking about aggressive, physical, touch,
hey Rick,
feel,
when they
all
hug
that
you,
stuff.
just freeze up.
I can't.
Just lock your body up. Don't hug them back. Don't do nothing.
Cause you be sitting up there thinking tonight, like you literally thinking black people love to hug, like it's okay with a handshake is sufficient, if that's the word.
Yeah.
And you don't have to hug everybody. Everybody ain't your damn cousin and church member.
And they'll take a picture hugged up with you and press their face close to yours and make it look like y'all go together.
I can't stand it.
Don't do that.
Overly aggressive be doing too much. Ain't nothing wrong with a nice little side-to-side church hug and all that kind of stuff, man. I can't stand it.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, you got a damn lawsuit.
Yeah, and that's the thing with Trey Songz. It has happened to him. Like, how many times are we hearing about these assault allegations?
With him, now, it's different because with him, it's way more than just pictures. It's like these allegations are, that there's some physical things going on. And so, where there's smoke, in his case, there's, probably some fire.
What make a man so hot where y'all feel like y'all gotta just do all this extra stuff?
I don't know.
Doing all that stuff.
Yeah,
You know what
some
I'm
women
saying?
feel like it's a ticket to fame. A lot of women do.
I had a friend of mine said that she felt uncomfortable. He was hugging her too hard. She went to court of line and got the whole case dismissed. The judge saw right through it.
Nah.
Yeah, he ain't have no arms. Just like no woman. Somebody gonna hug you with no arms.
The time now is 25 minutes before the top of the hour. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up next.
This is Mark Morial, and this is today's State of Black America. No, I'm not going to talk to you about O.J. I'm not going to talk to you about the Simpson trial. I'm going to talk to you about something that's far more important right now, and that is the right to vote in American democracy. A recent study demonstrated that since the Supreme Court gutted the Voting Rights Act, the turnout gap between black and white voters in America has widened. What does this mean? The vote suppressors are beginning to win. You and I are going to have to fight back. And we're going to have to fight back on every front by saying to each and every one in our community, not voting is a cop-out. Not voting is unilateral disarmament. The National Urban League, the organization I'm proud to lead, has launched its own Voter Get Out the Vote campaign for this fall. Reclaim our vote. Reclaim your vote. It's a national effort to promote voter registration, education, and activation through Urban League affiliates, volunteers, and strategic partners. We're going to engage millions of people in states all across the country to both register, because many need to re-register, educate, because we need to understand what's at stake in the upcoming election, and to mobilize and turn out to vote. I'm counting on each and every one of you to understand that voting, yes, is a responsibility. And we have to choose between the candidates that are voting. Sometimes that means we don't choose between what is perfect and what is bad. Sometimes we have to choose amongst those that are available. And that means I might not be in love with the candidate I vote for, but I'm going to vote because I'm going to vote for myself. And this year from the National Urban League, our message is vote for ourselves and vote for our power, to send a message across the nation that we will not surrender our power. We're going to fight back against these suppressors. We're going to have to continue to mobilize and educate in communities across the nation and reclaim your vote. Our campaign is going to be our effort to do that. There'll be many others who launch voter registration, education, and mobilization campaigns. What's important is that we'll all be working in partnership. What's also important is that for you and I, we have no choice but to exercise our power whenever we can. This is Mark Morial. I'm president of the National Urban League. Follow me across all social media platforms, X, Facebook, Instagram. Follow us every day to be part of this conversation. Once again, this is the State of Black America, and I'll see you next week on the radio.